Now, I know y'all all been following the hip hop, rap music news. So we all should know that hip hop then took another fatal blow. We then took another fatal blow in this hip hop community. And before I get into the who, what, the when, and the why, I want to know, how is this possible? How can we keep allowing all these rats, all these snitches, all these tattletales, whatever you want to label them as? How is we letting all these people slip through the cracks and only get exposed when they up? How is they only getting exposed when they touching the bag? How is they only getting exposed when they doing the best that they ever did, touching more money than they ever seen, more money than they ever spent, having way more money than the average person? How is it that the labels, the what it is, the independent labels, because before you get to the major, it's an independent label that was born in the streets of your hood somewhere, any city or state, and the one that's running that label, he's him. He the shot caller. He that dude. He don't only have ties with the industry, he got ties in the street. How is it that an artist would go from the independent, work with them all these years, the independent label stamping him as the gangster's gangster, till he get to the major? Now it's time to get exposed. How is this possible? How is everybody letting everything slide? Then when the money come, it's time to expose them. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, hip hop then took another fatal blow. 1090 then dropped the news. Well, he ain't dropped the news. They in his DM. And it seemed like everybody wanted to expose Finesse2Tymes. Come on, man. I thought Finesse2Tymes was the last real one we got left. I thought he was like one of the last real ones we got left. How is it he getting exposed now? But when he first was coming out, ain't nobody say nothing. Won't nothing said. He was first coming out, niggas was fucking with him. Niggas rocking with him. He catch the charge up in Little Rock, Arkansas. All you hear for them 5 years he was gone, you hear the streets bumping his music. You hear the streets quoting his lyrics. The Draco up under me, the strapping 11, the cushion, the pickle jar. The hustle and flow money, I got it and came up off the whole money. You know that's for show money. I'm still a street nigga, cop a O from it. I'm smoking jet fuel. Just make your next move be your next move. You know I stay peed up. Pull up in $1,500 dress shoe. Come on, man. Y'all ain't exposed him then. It won't nothing to expose then. He get out. He signed with J Prince and J Prince Jr. and them. He mob tied. He mob tied in. He in the beef with Moneybag Yo. He get under that umbrella. So now he got CMG ties. Now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. The paperwork that's being exposed. The man was 15. He 30 now. He 30 now. So when he did the 5, he was 25. So this 15 years that niggas could have been exposed this paperwork. This is 15 years of letting him slide through the cracks, get the bag, make his money. Nobody said nothing. Now they saying, oh, Memphis been new. Memphis been had the paperwork. Man, when you go to the comics on the videos, you go to the comics on his gram, it was the Memphis niggas that was rocking with him. So when did Memphis say, oh, he a rat? Y'all rock with rats. Why it took so long? He was 15 years old. In 3 years, he turned 18. You could have exposed it then. When he had the record, it seemed like you waited till he was up. Now, you know how big that he is or going to be. You want to expose him. And I think 1090 say that the dude want to drop a song when he dropped the paperwork. He wanted 1090 to pay for the paperwork. X amount of dollars, I don't know the amount. But then he ain't want to give him all the paperwork. 1090 say he talked to Finesse2Tymes. He asked him about it. Finesse say the streets gonna rock with him regardless. Hey, he's so cocky and confident. He say the streets gonna rock with him regardless. He get on the internet. I guess he called himself addressing the situation. Only thing that he tell niggas is, hey man, when you a juvenile, man, they can't get your paperwork, man. That paperwork flawed. But it's accusations that you told on somebody. So if you told on somebody, that means you got a code D. And if you got a code D, that means he'll have the paperwork. And if he still have it from a juvenile, he still got it. It seems like they keep these things for heirloom souvenirs. He could have been said something about this man. He could have been outed the paperwork. But now it's like, oh, we gonna do it now. I guess they's trying to say Finesse stopped paying him or something. He wanted Finesse to pay him. Guess he was trying to blackmail him. It's too late. It's too late. You didn't let him get up. He's in the industry now. He could cross over. And when he cross over, them people don't care. Them people don't care. You were supposed to tell us this when we're the strap in the lap and the cushion, the pickle jar. Y'all should have been saying he was a rat then. The man was gone 5 years. And for them 5 years, you heard the same 2-3 songs being played. For 5 years, you heard the streets reciting this man's lyrics word for word. The verse damn near is iconic now. Now he want to expose him. Now he's a rat. Finesse been talking all this P shit. Now you want to expose him. Now he's a rat. You got to make this make sense. And it's only crazy. They got 1090 playing a dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know 1090. He might be legit with, but he playing a dangerous game. He posted the paperwork saying his DM's brazy. He don't want to stamp it and say he do his own research. Cool. I feel like he already done did his research or close to finishing his story if he wanted to post that. The DM's been coming, but he chose now to post it. He been hidden that it was somebody from the XXL. The last thing on my mind was Finesse. But I know y'all be seeing this man shows, right? I know y'all be seeing this man gooned up though, right? I know we done seen all the altercations that done happen at these events. If he been ready, if he been a snitch, and them people knew, hey, they still willing to drill for him. They still willing to go for him. That man take care of families now. He's the bag now. Them people don't be caring about snitching how you think. 1090 playing a dangerous game. BG been told y'all that rap money stretched longer than that street money. And that was BG, you know what I'm saying? He said that after Cash Money. So that just lets you know what type of money these rappers be getting. These rappers be tied in. They got people who rock with them. Now I know 1090, he tied in too, and there's people that rock with him too. But if the bag been dropped and they want to collect, playing a dangerous game. And it ain't gonna matter about that story. Finesse, he's playing a dangerous game too. Cause them same hitters you got, they'll turn on you. Now it ain't like, now I don't know, it ain't like the one that's exposing them or trying to expose them on the same level with him or got the money that he playing with. Granted. But if these people like, oh, he'll do that, he'll go that way. Oh, we gotta get him up out of here. It's gonna be like that. So now you got Finesse playing a dangerous game. You got him getting on the internet talking to us like we slow, talking about, oh, you can't go get juvenile paperwork, man. So that's flawed. Yeah, that's flawed. True indeed. But if you got somebody else on that paperwork and that person living and they still got the paperwork, ain't nothing stopping them from exposing the paperwork. Ain't nothing stopping them from exposing the paperwork. And your name ain't gonna be blocked out on theirs, cause they was a juvenile too. And it's they paperwork. See, they be trying to talk to people like they slow, cause they know not everybody really go through that shit. So not everybody be knowing how that shit work. But he never showed the paperwork. Now, Finesse2Tymes strikes me as a person, if he talk all that penitentiary shit and all this paperwork, you gotta show this, you gotta prove yourself in the penitentiary with paperwork. He talk all that paperwork shit. He strikes me as a person, if niggas talking paperwork, he'll just pull up the paperwork. It'll be that simple. It'll be that simple. If you caught the case with dude and your moms confirm you caught the case with dude, all you gotta do is show your paperwork. Show them that you ain't say nothing. Show them you ain't make no statements. Then we could believe you. But I don't see how we could believe you now. You think we gonna just trust what you say, and it seemed like he been lying to us. And then you gotta go down to when he first came in. Who was the label that let him slide in? Who was rocking with him then? Who put him in the dough? Who introduced him to these industry cats? Who knew that he was gonna be the next to blow? Cause that's the person that didn't wanna out him for being a rat. It's money over everything. And if you gonna be providing them 10-20%, why I gotta be solid? Yeah, I don't care. You say you ain't still gonna do that now, is it? Hey, we ain't doing none of that now, is it? You ain't gonna rat now, is it? This money legal now. Ain't nothing to tell on now, right? Yeah, we gonna get this bag. See, they gonna get the money. They gonna get the money. While everybody else caring about what's going on, they gonna get the money. I'm just heartbroken that it had to be Finesse, man. He was like one of the last real ones you got left. And he be heavy on he always got to throw his 2 cents in. That's what make it even more crazy. Because you got a lot of people that been out here that done said some things. And they can actually just be like, they can actually come up to bat for him. and give these people an out. They don't. They try to shit on them just because they ain't been exposed yet. Until the tables turn. I I I just want to know, cause for rap to be born in the streets, made in the streets, the voice of the streets, it seemed like a lot of niggas that ain't street, ain't solid, no morals. They just could come in, get what they want, and get out. I'm pretty sure Finesse made a lot of money right now where he could get out. He ain't really got to drop another song unless he just got to complete his contract. But, you know what I'm saying? You give somebody 100,000, 200, 500,000, like, that's more than what your average motherfucker would make in a lifetime. He could go buy him a decent house, invest, do this, do that, open that, and have money just coming in and be good and be set forever. So what is you really exposing? What is you really exposing? Then it's like you ain't want to expose it for a moral purpose. You doing it for some money. You don't want to send the dude all the paperwork. You want to send them pieces of it. You don't want to just show the paperwork. You trying to do it and drop it with a song. Well, you should have completed your song and video first and put that all in there, then set it to 1090. Man, 3-4 minutes of your song should have been you reading paperwork then. If that's the case. Because I'm pretty sure you was rapping with dude, been rapping. If they ain't listen to you now, they ain't. It's a gimmick game. You gotta have a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be that dude. You gotta have the likeness. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here being a fuck nigga. And if you is, you gotta have somebody that's willing to keep that shit under the rug until you get to where you gotta go to. Hey, Finesse had that shit under the wraps, nigga. 15 years is a long time, nigga. That paperwork say some 1993. He was born 1993. 15 years is a long time, nigga. I'm just saying, that's a long time for you now to want to. So he kept that in the tuck, like, oh man, he probably knew dude was gonna blow one day, and he was like, man, I gotta keep this blackmail. That paper look new, man. That paper look like he had that shit laminated, like he had that shit framed. Ain't no wrinkles, ain't no marks on the bitch. It ain't been folded up. It's perfect. It's perfect. I don't know, man. I just be wanting them answers to things, man. It seems like I can't get the answer. I can't get the answer. And then don't get it twisted. These street niggas who be having labels and shit in your local state or city. Hey. They might be dropping a few dimes too. Ain't no telling you. You seen the shit with Honeycomb Brazy. You seen the shit with Honeycomb Brazy. They say the dude who with the grandma house, they say the top nigga knew ratting. And he still got goons that he could send to go bop your thing up. They say he was ratting and he's still the man with the interstate. So don't get it twisted. It could be them top guys that's running them labels who, you know what I'm saying, who done did what they done did, said what they done said. So when they look at it, they like, hey, you did what you had to do to get out there too, shit. This rap shit ain't what it was all out made up to be, man. This rap shit, when niggas was growing up, well, when I was growing up and I was like, I wanted to be a rapper, this not how I pictured it as, man. I thought niggas was solid. I thought niggas was solid. And that bubble been popped long ago. That bubble been popped. But it's like, image is a hell of a thing. You know what I'm saying? The power of the media is a hell of a thing. And they could have your mind. Yeah, have your mind going crazy. You got a lot of niggas out here trapping and doing shit because they heard it in a song. And an artist ain't never trapped a day in his life. You got niggas out here using, drinking, smoking, popping, and the artist ain't never did a drug a day in his life. You got artists out here talking about run a train on this, do that, flip this girl, do this with her, do that with her. Whole time they iffy. Whole time they don't do none of that. Whole time they're a little romantic lover, however it play out. And music just a dangerous thing, man. It's dangerous, especially when you put images with it. It's dangerous. Yeah, man, we playing a dangerous game, man. And I still like rapping though. I still like rapping. I still love rapping. That's always gonna be my passion. I always wanted to be a rapper. Vested in myself though. You know what I'm saying? I'm the big dog that's stamping me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for nobody to stamp me. I'm the big dog that stamped me. I put my money behind me. You know what I'm saying? When I do what I do, it's solo. You know what I'm saying? Got a brother we roll, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's how we rocking. We 2 peas in the pot, nigga. That's how we rocking, nigga. Ain't shit gonna get told on nothing. We gonna keep it solid over here. When you add all these people to your circle, when everybody got their hands in, when everybody got to get paid, and then when somebody don't get paid, that leaves room for you to be exposed. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Hit that like button, man. Let me know what y'all. Hey, man, camera focus in, man. I'm getting it though, man. But it ain't, man. Let me know your thoughts on this Finesse2Tymes, man. Let me know your thoughts on 1090 and all that. Cause remember they tried to say 1090 was iffy, and I'm like, nah, not iffy, but they tried to say he read. They tried to throw that tag on him. He like, oh, he just made up a story. We all been in situations where you made up a story. Now, when you start having people locked up and all that, it becomes a totally different thing. A totally different thing. Hit that like, sub, share. We gone.